leadership of the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha, that they finally succeeded in forcing an obdurate Prime Minister and his government to bend and accept these demands of repealing these black laws. While he announced this today, the Prime Minister went on to justify that these farm laws were brought in the interests of the farmers, but a section misled the farmers, and because of that this agitation, but he is nevertheless withdrawing them. But what he did not assure is the main demand that was raised by this struggle, that is for the legal entitlement to sell at MSP and to sell at MSP for all crops. Now a committee has been announced by the Prime Minister to examine this issue. Now this was an issue which, when the Prime Minister was the Chief Minister of Gujarat some 11 years ago, he had taken up and written then to the then central government that the MSP should be a legal entitlement. So there is no need for committees. Committees mean only delaying and actually denying. So we are saying that this is the demand that the CPIM has first raised. I mean, I had written to the Prime Minister when I was an MP, that's some years ago, saying that this new law should be enacted to the legal right to sell at MSP to all Kisans for all crops. So this is something that has to be done. Secondly, the Electricity Amendment Act, those matters connected with farming and the Kisans, what has been demanded that they should be repealed, those parts, that must be undertaken. So having said this, we would like to remind the country and the people what was the remarks that were made by the Prime Minister and all his agents, so to speak, or those who have been following his line of thinking, that they started denouncing the Kisans as being Khalistani, as being terrorists. Prime Minister himself coined the term called Andolan Jeevi, that all those who were supporting, and then charged that it was the political parties who were responsible, and a section of the political parties. And to the extent that in BJP state governments in Haryana, in UP, went on to say that the red flag is the one responsible, and the लाल झंडा इसके लिए इसके पीछे खड़ा हुआ है, वो प्रोत्साहन कर रही है, etc., etc. And they try to intimidate, unleash violence, the latest being in Lakhimpur Kheri. We demand, CPIM demands, that strict action and punitive action against such people who indulged in attacks on the farmers, who indulged in intimidations, and particularly the Lakhimpur Kheri incident. That minister, Teri, must be dismissed by the Prime Minister after this announcement from the Union Cabinet. 750 plus Kisans have been martyred in this struggle. The Prime Minister did not utter a single word of remorse or condolence that these lives were lost. Justice must be delivered to people who lost their lives. So therefore we, the CPIM, endorse the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha's approach that they'll wait till the Parliament actually repeals these laws. They'll wait till the Parliament actually enacts the legal right to every farmer to sell at the MSP and an MSP for every crop, agricultural crop. And till this is completely done, and the Electricity Amendment Bill, till these are completely settled in the Parliament, the SKM, Sangyukt Kisan Morcha, has announced that their struggle will continue. So as from day one, as a CPIM, we extended our full support. The All India Kisan Sabha has been a very important member of the coordination committee of the SKM and played in a very important role in taking this struggle all across the country. So our support and solidarity to them continues even today. Though we have not physically participated as a party in the struggle, because the SKM has said that they do not want political parties to be present. So this is a victory, I think, not only for the Kisans, which of course is a very big victory for them, and the fact that they sustained for one full year, they achieved this victory, but it is also a victory for all the people in India who are today in the struggles for the repeal of other draconian laws. This will inspire to strengthen the struggles of the working class for the repeal of the labor codes, the struggles of our working class and employees against the privatization, large-scale privatization that is going on, threatening their own jobs. So this is a victory for the working people in our country, and that is something that we hate. So this in a nutshell is that what I wanted to share with you. And any questions?
Sir, recently central government reduced the fuel price, then repeat the what is the
Reduce the
fuel price?
Fuel price.
Then
You see, the reducing the fuel prices was actually, in a sense, it's a very meaningless reduction. Out of, 5 rupees and 10 rupees of excise duty, they reduce only the excise duties, not the cess, not the surcharges. And bulk of what the central government collects, bulk, except for 47,000 odd in central excise, the rest of the 361 lakh crores comes through cess and surcharges. And that is what contributes to the hike in the price of petroleum products. So that was also a giving. But this and that, since you asked putting together, it's very clear, it's very obvious that the rising public discontent on the eve of the crucial assembly elections, particularly for the BJP in UP, that has been a very important factor, I think, that has gone into their calculation. But they are entirely misplaced that by doing this announcement of repealing of these laws, that anger and discontent will subside and it may convert into some support for them. That is a very, very misplaced notion. People are not going to forget what happened during the last 1 year, and the farmers are not going to forget or forgive the manner in which they were dealt with, which led to the martyrdom of more than 750 farmers. We'll find very soon, I can anticipate, and I'm sure all of you can also anticipate. You'll find now suddenly school children being told to send postcards thanking Prime Minister, big hoardings being put up saying, "Congratulations, Prime Minister, for meeting the farmers' demands." But none of this is going to work. On the contrary, it is going to actually cement the alienation of the government from the people.
आप तो सिर्फ जिसके लिए हुआ उसी को आप बोल रहे हैं, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा नाराजगी पश्चिम उत्तर प्रदेश में थी, पंजाब में है, तो वहाँ के लिए तो किया गया है ताकि वो संतुष्ट हो जाए। और आप कह रहे हैं कि इससे बीजेपी को फायदा नहीं होगा या अकाली को फायदा नहीं होगा पंजाब में या बीजेपी को यूपी में, क्यों फायदा नहीं होगा? उसके लिए तो किया गया।
नहीं, किया तो गया उसके लिए, लेकिन वो उम्मीद करना फायदा होगा, और फ़ायदा होना दो अलग बात है ना भाई। पंजाब में हो या पश्चिमी उत्तर प्रदेश में हो, आपके किसानों के अंदर जो नाराज़गी और गुस्सा है, जो एक साल से उनके साथ जिस तरीके के बर्ताव किया गया, जिस तरीके से उनकी गाली गलौज की, जिस तरीके से उनको कह दिया कि आप आतंकवादी हो, खालिस्तानी हो, आप जो है उग्रवादी हो या आंदोलनजीवी हो, अब क्या क्या नहीं कहा गया उनके लिए। और किस तरीके से सड़कें खोद दी कि कोई जंग में जा रहे हो, एक मिलिट्री ऑपरेशन था। आपने जिस तरीके से सड़कें खोल दी, ऑब्स्टिकल्स खड़ा किया, अब ये सब भूलने वाला है। और जिस तरीके से ठंड में पिछले सर्दियों में वाटर कैनन्स इस्तेमाल करके उनको रोकने की कोशिश की, अब ये सब भूलेंगे नहीं और ना भूल सकते हैं कोई। तो इसलिए उम्मीद करें कि इसका फ़ायदा होगा, वो अलग बात है। ख्यालों में तो इंसान रहता ही है, हाँ, तो ख्यालों में रह के उनको जो है वो वास्तविकता में बदलेगी, हाँ, वो असंभव है।
धन्यवाद दे रहे हैं मोदी जी।
एक मिनट उनको सुनो। हाँ?
More than 700 members are died during the agitation of farmers.
I'm sorry?
More than 700 farmers are died during this agitation for the last 1 year.
Ah.
Will CPM demand for some compensation from?
Of course, that's what I'm saying. They ought to be compensated. Justice should be delivered to them. That's what I meant. Justice delivered means compensation. But the Prime Minister did not even mention this fact. Forget condolences, forget remorse.
सर, आप कह रहे थे कि फायदा नहीं होगा और पोस्ट कार्ड बच्चे भेजेंगे लोग कि थैंक यू मोदी जी। ऑलरेडी यूपी के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके कहा है, धन्यवाद दिया है प्रधानमंत्री को, जिस तरीके से संवेदनशील तरीके से उन्होंने घोषणा की, इसको किसानों की ये मांग को मान ही लेंगे। तो ये तो फायदा ही नहीं, वो तो ऑलरेडी स्टार्ट कर।
उल्टा सवाल ये पूछेगी, अगर आप कहते हो कि ये फ़ायदा होगा, लोग जो है यूपी के मंत्री ये कह रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया। उल्टा सवाल किसान ही नहीं लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि एक साल क्यों लगा? अगर यही करना था आपको, व्हाई डिड इट टेक यू 1 whole year टू डू व्हाट यू आर डूइंग? उस समय यूपी के इलेक्शन नहीं थे, अब है, पंजाब के है, यूपी के है, उत्तराखंड के है। तो इसलिए ये जीत है हमारे देश के अन्नदाताओं का, ये जीत है देश के अंदर मेहनतकश जनता का।
Governor, also one more thing that there are so many farmers who are put up in jail or some other cases during this agitation period. Apart from the Communist Party of India, Marxist, the All India Kisan Sabha will provide any legal aid for them for coming from out of that case?
No, most of these cases have been cases that have been foisted, according to the Kisan organization. Like the Punjab state government has announced that all the cases against the Kisans will be withdrawn. I think now that the Prime Minister has surrendered to their demand, I use the word surrender to their demand, when he should ensure that these state governments withdraw these cases, which are false cases.
স্যার একটা প্রশ্ন আছে, যে তৃণমূলের একাধিক নেতা বলেছে যে এই যে আজকে ডিসিশনটা হয়েছে, এটা আন্ডার দ্য কোট অ্যান্ড কোট গাইডেন্স অফ মমতা ব্যানার্জি, তার জন্যই এটা সম্ভব হয়েছে যে আজকে এই ফেরতটা নেওয়া হবে।
আগে আপনার মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্রীকে জিজ্ঞেস করুন কি ওখানে যে আইন আছে এইরকমই আইন, হ্যাঁ, ফার্ম লসের মতন, वो आयन के विड्रॉ करছে কি না। I mean, ये सवाल ये था कि ममता बनर्जी is giving the leadership and all this has happened because of her leadership. I said that there are laws now enacted by the assembly in West Bengal which are similar to these black laws which are now being repealed. They were enacted by the state government. First, will those be repealed? On that, the Honorable Chief Minister is quiet. So what is this claim of saying that leadership here?
प्रसिद्धराम, इससे पहले भी तो 5 आपने चुनाव से जुड़ा हुआ है, तो अभी 5 राज्य के जो चुनाव हुए, जहाँ बंगाल, केरल, तमिलनाडु, असम में चुनाव तो वहाँ क्या ये मुद्दा नहीं था? वहाँ तो बीजेपी ने अच्छे फल किए, बंगाल में भी आप लोग को जनता ने ये सीट मिली।
जब बिल्कुल बिल्कुल इसका असर पड़ा,
कहाँ असर पड़ा सर वहाँ?
बिल्कुल। केरल में उनको एक भी सीट नहीं मिली, पहले एक था, वो भी गायब।
और
बंगाल में तो दावा कर रहे थे कि वो सरकार बनाएंगे, हुआ क्या? और असम के अंदर वो अपनी सरकार को बचा पाए। वोट शेयर के अंदर जो फर्क है, वो जोट का और बीजेपी के अलायंस के बीच में जो फर्क है वो है 0.86%। ये है वोट, द डिफरेंस बिन द वोट शेयर between the BJP led front and the opposition front was 0.86। अब ये कहते हो महान जीत है वो। और वहाँ पे क्या हुआ तमिलनाडु में? वो कह रहे थे कि AIADMK की सरकार फिर वापस आएगी उनके समर्थन से। देखा क्या हुआ? अब ये सिलसिला, अब ये इसका असर पड़ा, वो उससे सीख के अब डर इधर और ज्यादा ना पड़े।
Comrade, how will this decision influence the opposition unity?
Well, the opposition on this issue of support to the farm laws was by and large united. And we have been issuing joint statements all through this 1 year. At least around 20 opposition parties have issued joint statements all through in supporting this agitation and demanding that the Modi government repeal these laws. So opposition's unity on this issue, on the issue of the Kisan struggle, was there. And it will, see, the question is not of opposition unity as much in these elections as the rejection of BJP. And that is going to be the dominant feature.
Comrade, also in some regional experience, by checking, Kerala has passed the solution for the farmers agitation. Kerala once in legislative assembly has passed a resolution for supporting farmers.
Yeah.
Also, while we are looking to Punjab, the ex-CM Amrinder Singh has announced that while Central has decided to withdraw the farmers law, he will ready to go and join to BJP. And what are you thinking in the regions and why we are checking in statewide? What will be the result of this?
I think that will happen at the time of every election. Such things keep happening. People crossing over from here to there to here. And that is why sometimes even we find it very difficult to actually tell categorically whether A, B, C are in which party now. So as elections come, things will keep on happening. So that's not, but the basic factor in elections are the people. Where are the people standing? And now in this it's very clear that the people are, today the discontent against the BJP is at a very, very, very big high.
During this farmers' struggle, we have seen a unity between farmers and trade unions, workers and farmers. And now a part of farmers' demand have been met, but the workers' demands are still pending regarding that labor code. So do you think that the joint struggle will continue?
I think so. I think so, because the last 1 year has really cemented this unity. Because even on this 26th, 27th November, that was also been a joint call with the trade unions call for protest on the 26th, on the anniversary of the All India strike last year, and the farmers' march to Parliament, which actually began on 27th. 26th, when they joined the workers' workers' strike, and then marched to Delhi. So I think this will continue, and that is very good for the democratic setup in India, where the voice of the marginalized, the exploited, the downtrodden will be, the governments of the day will be forced to hear. Okay? Anything else? ठीक है? Thank you.